Welcome to Xara template tutorial lesson number 71. In this tutorial we're going to be talking about some new features in Xara Web Designer MX Premium version 8. And the new features that we're going to talk about is the ability to delete multiple pages at once, rearrange multiple pages, and also being able to cut multiple pages in your page and layer gallery at once. So if you haven't already, go ahead and start a blank new document in the Xara software. And let's go ahead and go to the designs gallery in our upper right hand corner of our screen and go ahead and lock that panel. And once you do that, let's go ahead and click on the website template themes folder in our designs gallery. And once you left click on that, you can pick any website theme that you want to. I'm going to choose the first one that says free example, and then I'm going to double left click on the one that says website. So once you go to free example, you should see one that has the word website underneath the thumbnail. Go ahead and double left click on that and it'll bring it into your workspace. So we'll now have that template theme open. So you can go ahead and close out your designs gallery, and let's go ahead and go to the page and layer gallery and go ahead and lock that panel. And I'm going to resize mine out some so it's a little bit larger. Alright, so once you do that, and when you have the page and layer gallery open, the way that you can select multiple pages and rearrange them is by holding down the shift key. So while you hold down the shift key, left click on other pages, and if you click on one at a time, you'll see that it highlights other pages. But if you scroll down, and let's say you go down past a few pages and you click on the next one, with the shift key it selects everything in between. So it selects all those pages. So I'll show you an example. If you deselect all those pages by clicking on one of them, let's go ahead and go back to the first page, and if we were to go down to like page 5 and hold down the shift key and left click while holding down the shift key, you'll see that it highlights everything that's in between there. In other words, it highlights pages 1 to 5. And so let's say we want to move pages 1 to 5 to the bottom of our document and rearrange it that way. We would double left click and drag until we get to the bottom of our page and layer gallery in terms of the positioning, and you'll see that it's going to move all 5 of those pages to the bottom of our order in terms of our order of our pages. And also make sure that you see that the arrow, and I'll show you what I mean. If you double left click and you drag this up over page 3, you'll see that I get this little arrow here, little curved arrow. Hopefully you can see that on screen. But that's letting you know that you're in a position where you can drop those 5 pages. So it's going to put those 5 pages before page 3. And you'll see that page 3 is now page 8 because it's at the bottom here. But that's how you rearrange multiple pages at once. But let's say that, maybe you didn't need to move, all the pages in order like the first 5. Maybe you only needed page 1, 3, and 5. Well, the way to do that is you would hold down the control key, and then while holding down the control key you would left click on page 3, then holding down keep the control key held down, press page 5 with the left click mouse button, and then double left click and drag, and now you'll be able to move all 3 of those pages to wherever you want to in the workspace. And let's say I move it after page 7, when I release it, it's going to move all 3 of those pages in that positioning in terms of ordering your pages in the page and layer gallery. So hopefully you understand that concept. I don't think it's very difficult. If you do have questions about how to do that, you can definitely message me on YouTube and I'll do my best to assist you. The other thing I want to show you is that you have the ability to delete multiple pages at once. So with those 3 pages that we have selected, if I hit the delete key in the page and layer gallery, it would delete all 3 of those pages. But if you made a mistake and you're like, oh my, I just deleted like 3 pages that I actually wanted, I made a mistake, you would just go over to your undo key and hit undo by left clicking on it, and it will bring those pages back. So don't worry too much if you made a mistake. That is something that you can undo in the Xara software. And just like we just deleted those 3 pages in a row, we could delete specific pages by left clicking on one and then hitting delete, and it would just delete that one page. And again, you can bring that back by hitting the undo key. And if you want to delete specific pages that weren't in order, just like before, you would just hold down the control key and you would click on the pages that you want to delete specifically, and then just hit the delete key, and it will get rid of those 3 pages. So that's how you rearrange pages. That's how you delete multiple pages at once. The next thing I want to show you is the ability to actually cut pages and put them into another document. So let's say that you like page 1 and 2. So we're going to highlight both of those pages, and let's say that you want to use those in another design, and you want to use this as the base foundation, but you're going to make some changes to it for another client. You would just hit Control X, and it's going to ask you, do you want to cut the selected pages? And you'll hit yes. In other words, you'll hit cut, and it's going to cut those pages from the document. Hit the plus key here in our tab, and then hit Control V, and it's going to paste those 2 pages into your new document. And so that's how you cut and paste pages into a new document, and then use it as your foundation. And you can make whatever edits that you want to, like you normally do, and use that as a foundational starting point. So I hope this tutorial was helpful, and again, if you have any questions, please send me a message on YouTube, and don't forget to subscribe or give us thumbs up, embed or share our video. Any way that you can help us to promote these training videos would be great, and I hope that you stay tuned for future tutorials, and have a great day.